Hello and welcome back. Last time we left off, the game crashed twice in 10 seconds. And I'm a tiny bit worried to even continue from the last save, but we're going to. We are certainly going to. Spent most of the day today editing the previous stream, dividing it up into little bite-sized hour-long chunks for everybody. Because, boy, this game is not concise. I used to be able to make Skyrim videos in 30 minutes. This... oh boy.
Captain
No
Howell,
boy.
it is
This
pleasant to see you.
game is so slow-paced.
I will see you
Okay.
at a later time.
He doesn't have anything to say. I'm almost worried to even try. Whoa, the gravity here is insane. Also, whoa. Look at that thing. The zoom function is pretty neat.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Alright, here goes nothing. Let's see if the game explodes again. I'm kinda worried. Oh, come on. Please load. Oh, we did it! We made it. Oh, and you don't have a suit on? That means I can take mine off. Literally, any chance I can to take the suit off, I am going to. Also, I should keep this thing loaded at all times. Oh yeah, what gun do you have? You have a laser pistol. Alright, whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat. I'm not much of a laser guy.
Almost break time. Come on, you can make it.
Sorry? What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit.
I thought it was
I
just a
got a wife
couple
and
of
kids
nests.
at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my
If you're going
hands.
to use the elevators
You
or
can take it up with
stairs to
corporate.
reach the other levels, try to keep
Sorry,
them clean.
but I have to get back
I
to
hate
work.
filing litter reports.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back
Mining's
home.
fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously, I always tell my mates.
Screw this.
We're pulling rocks out of the ground, not building
I know you were
spaceships.
counting on that Sidonia hazard pay. We'll find it.
Real quick, another thing that is pissing me off is this dialogue. Like the dialogue on screen. Because some people will start talking, and they'll start talking so loud that it's washing over the other person that I'm trying to listen to. And then proximity of someone talking, like if you step more than like maybe 10 meters away from them, you just can't hear them anymore. Like just crazy, weird dialogue foibles like that. It's really annoying. You gonna talk to me, buddy?
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. Mining Director for the Deimos Mining Project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
What's with the klaxons and that detonation announcement I heard?
Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh?
Fracking with subterranean particle detonations. What's that?
Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, well, then no worries if that's all it is.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy. You'll be fine.
So you must be the boss around here.
Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough.
So how goes the mining operation here?
Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere.
I used to do mining work for Argos. I was hoping you'd have work, but it doesn't look like it.
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job, off the books.
Oh, no worries at all. I'd love to help. Anything for your team.
I love the enthusiasm. Do yourself a favor and get to know some of the miners. It'll remind you what you're doing this for. Anyway, I'm getting off track. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though.
Sure, tell me the plan.
Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first.
They look... She's just staring right into the back of his head. Look at her eyes, they're so big. Look at this dude, Professor Quarrel. They're pushing me around. They're physically moving us. Oh my god. Please, please stop. Oh. That was like a jump scare. She is just eyeing him down. Why not just hire more miners?
Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities. So I don't make the rules.
They really should have done the Oblivion time stop thing, because this is, like, hilariously bad. Sounds easy, I'll do
When
it.
you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Like, this... Oh, hey, what's your deal?
Show no mercy, leave no quarter.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help.
Hey, darling.
before it becomes a
You look like the
problem.
type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards.
Interesting. What's the Trackers Alliance?
Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves.
Huh. Got any good bounty hunting stories?
Ugh, should I tell you? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits.
That's unfortunate. I want to check if there's a bounty on my head.
Oh, darling, a bounty on you. That is quite the pickle you've gotten yourself into. Huh. This ain't a normal bounty. Looks like someone's paying Ecliptic and paying them good. But don't worry, sugar, I got you. For 3,000 creds, I can make sure your sheet's as clear as a summer night on Parima.
Never mind.
Of course. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
I wonder... So I'm one... Okay. So we now have a way to get rid of all three of our traits. I'm wondering... Is there a way to gain traits? Like, can I get more than 3 traits? And on top of that, can I... how do I get them? Because, like, being wanted seems like something that you could also just get. I could help you out with a job if you're paying.
Good. If you recall, I'm only stationed here because of a mistake I made. Been bugging me ever since. The bounty that got away. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you.
Tell me about the guy we're tracking.
Ken Plakis, smuggler. The worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder, you name it. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. He's even slipped by our own trackers, myself included. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a look-alike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. So I'm sure you understand it's kind of personal.
How's a sensor gonna find this guy?
He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town, so he just stays away. But he's a slippery fella. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. Makes sense now, don't it?
I'm in.
Alright, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, or else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
Okay. I'm assuming she's standing in the direction of where we need to go. Robot Model A.
Watch your step. This is a work site.
Yeah.
I would like to join Sidonia in celebrating over 275 years of living on Mars. The United Colony
Wow.
is proud to support the citizens of Sidonia.
Alright, there's literally nothing in this area. So that was a nice little waste of time. Whoa! Okay, gravity's low in the building as well. Alright, that's good to know. Self-service bounty, mission board. Oh, just a mission board, huh? Whoa, no. Interesting. So there's also missions here. Wow. Ah, okay.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit.
But this place is packed. Okay, that's the guy we need to talk to. But, unfortunately for Sarah, that is, we just got a couple of new quests. So, Red Tape Blues. That's what we're gonna start with first.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
Oh, that was a person.
Oh,
Dylan Parker.
Hi there.
You like being a miner?
No. Oh, I mean, was that too frank? I don't know. I mean, the job pays well, but it's dangerous and hard work. I hurt myself a lot, too. I'm definitely looking forward to my contract being up so I can leave. But I don't really know what I'll do after. Man, this is all so stressful.
Seem a little nervous. Are you okay?
Well, I guess I am. The thing is, I get injured on the job a lot. Nothing too serious. I've lost a few fingers and toes and stuff. And well, I have to go see Dr. Flynn a lot for treatment. I'm pretty sure she's annoyed and sick of seeing me. I don't blame her. I've been thinking about writing her a letter of apology, but I have no idea where to even start. I don't want to come across as weird or annoying.
Okay, then don't send it.
Stay safe.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
That's been my life for quite some time, lady. Literally, that's what this character has been. Trade Authority, huh? Okay.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
What's the strangest thing you've seen come through here?
Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
The trade authority sometimes deals in illicit goods. Is that true?
Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that.
And tell me more about the trade authority.
Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Freestars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right? They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book. Cool. That's what we do here.
Alright. I'm just waiting to see, like, something different, but it seems like these are just the guns so far.
See you around.
That's all he's got.
It's nothing like fresh air filters, am I right?
Commerce never rests. So if you wouldn't mind, these invoices aren't going to review themselves.
Alright, alright.
Well, well, look what the Martian winds blew in. You bothering me for a reason?
Does the trade authority do a lot of business in Cydonia?
You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city, scrambling to use their profit shares to pay their bills. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are still due. So we're here to buy anything and everything people want to sell. And I do mean everything, if you catch my meaning. Not that I'm admitting to anything, of course.
What exactly do you do for the trade authority?
I'm in what you might call the Special Liaisons Department. When the TA needs to deal with, let's call them organizations that tend to fly below the radar, that's where I step in. I keep my own hours and the pay is good. So who the hell am I to complain? Been a real treat, let me tell you.
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation.
Some master lock, jeez.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Been a pretty good year overall.
If you need a little, touch up, I'm happy to help. We all want to look our best. Am I right?
Oh, you're an enhanced guy. You get a lot of business in Cydonia?
You'd be surprised, I think. There are many dangerous jobs on Mars. Mining, military training, manufacturing. As such, there are sometimes accidents. Therefore, it stands to reason there is a lot of reconstructive surgery to be done after the other doctors and surgeons do their work. The work being done here at this enhanced branch may not be as glamorous as others, but it is no less important to those that receive it.
What do you think of living and working on Mars?
I admit, I took this job because I thought it would be easier and low stress. I thought, who would be getting cosmetic surgery in a place like this? But I was wrong. I am constantly busy treating scars, fitting prosthetics, and helping people recover from the dangers of working here. I want to keep working for Enhance. But until my transfer is approved and a replacement is found, it looks as if I'll be stuck here.
Hey, reconstructive surgery is important. It can be even more fulfilling.
You're probably right. At the end of the day, I'm helping someone look their best. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you're actually out here properly helping people, or is that that fucking fluff back in New Atlantis was just, you know,
Yes,
pure
what?
vanity?
Well, I hope you never need it. Come to me if you need medical attention.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again?
What? No. How often does that happen? I'm just here to talk.
Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised. Happens at least once or twice a week. Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today?
Why do you think there are so many accidents around here? Oh, are you tired? You're yawning?
I've often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so that's part of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas. So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is.
Things are so bad here. Why don't you open a practice elsewhere?
You know, I've been saying that going on 10 years now. You'd think I'd take me own advice. Open up my own practice on a nice, safe world. Maybe settle down with someone. I'd be much happier, for sure. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here, and all these careless Egypts keep me busy. Maybe it's enough to stay with it and retire early instead.
You seem annoyed about something. You okay?
Bollocks. Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you Egypt. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating a common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident. Take care.
No quest. Interesting. Okay. What do you mean, Bart? You're the one dying on the table there.
You look
Pardon
hurt.
me.
Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you patched up.
Hey, friendo. Got any special goods you're willing to part with? Maybe we can make a deal. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo.
Not to be rude, but where are you from?
Ah, yes, it is the accent. I have been asked this before. Do not worry, I take no offense. From a very young age, I spent most of my life among the stars, aboard one ship or another. I picked up many ways of speaking, many languages. Because of this, the way I speak sounds strange to some, but that is the price I pay for knowing all the languages I do.
You get your stock directly from the UC?
The UC, my employer, they try to furnish my exchange with plenty, but other planets, they need more, so We need to make do with what we get. But me, I have other ways of getting goods to sell, and so I do. I get a little bit of this and that from here and there, and that is how I provide for you and me. You understand?
Don't suppose you have any deals.
Do I have any good deals, you say? Friendo, I am full of good deals. My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds away, but I may find ways to work with you. For example, I buy things to refurbish and resell. You bring me these, I give you credits, and we make deals.
Must be exhausting managing this entire place by yourself.
Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long.
You can't just wait for the ship services to handle it?
Please, no. Have you ever dealt with them? I have. Too much bureaucracy, everything takes too long. Some of the goods are perishable. You could do this for me much faster. And you seem better equipped than I to deal with any problems you may find on board.
What do you think happened to it?
What happened? I don't know. The ship was marked as approaching, then it landed somewhere out there, and that was the last I heard. Did it crash? I hope not. But maybe, yes it did. That would be terrible. My shipment would be ruined. And the ship's crew. Oh, how tragic. What if? But we must not assume. We must be sure. And we must get my shipment. That is also important. Let's not forget.
What kind of shipment is it?
Oh, just various crates of supplies. Nothing unusual. You see what I have in stock, yes, friendo? More of that. The people here, they need their supplies. And I need to sell them supplies. And without that shipment, neither can happen, right?
I could go check it out.
You could? Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say. You did not find my cargo ship yet, I take it? Take a look.
I guess if I really need to, I can buy my supplies. Nuclear fuel rod. Okay. Yeah, like most of this stuff's pretty cheap, except for the zero wire. Jesus. It's actually kind of expensive.
See you later, friendo.
Quite a few things already. I mean, it's a brand new planet. We're gonna get a shit ton of quests, obviously. Let's take a... Okay, Trade Authority, we were already there. None of you people are real. Okay, we haven't been in here yet.
I hope your day is going well.
The city of
You seem bored as
Hello.
fuck.
Do you have business with Governor Hurst?
Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
I don't, but I would just like to speak
I
with him.
see. Well, luckily, Governor Hurst enjoys visitors, and his schedule is fairly empty at the moment. I see no problem with it.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I tell you, Sidonia's a great place to open up a business. We've really been booming lately, despite what the news media's been reporting. Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you?
I was just hoping to ask you some questions.
I can answer your general questions about Sidonia, but nothing venturing into politics. Sorry, but it's my strict policy that I only speak with select members of the press and major political donors who are serious about making changes for the future prosperity of Mars.
I just want to hear your takes on Sidonian politics. What are these donations for exactly?
Politics. You shouldn't be so surprised that money greases the wheels of the political machine. Even though I'm a UC-appointed official, I still need to rely on political donations to help me make decisions on how to allocate funds and resources to various lobbying parties. The money goes right back into the local economy, you see?
So, you're saying you'll talk about political topics for a bribe?
We don't use that word around here. I do take donations, however.
You can trust me, I just want to hear your Sidonian politics.
I'm sorry, I can't, but if you have any other questions about Sidonia, I'm happy to answer them. Otherwise, I should get back to what I was doing. Standard protections from the media and anyone who would go to them. I'm sure you understand.
I'm a donor and would like to speak politics. What's it like being the governor of Mars?
Well, I've been appointed governor, going on 20 years now, I believe. Every day, I am passionate about serving the hard-working people of Mars. I look out for their interests, I support their prosperity, and in return, they help make the United Colonies a shining beacon of hope for humanity. If you ask me, there's nothing better than that.
What is Sidonia known for?
You mean besides being the most important city of industry to our proliferation across the galaxy? Well, this is the home of Deimos Star Yards, which perfected grav drive technology and made honest-to-goodness space travel truly possible. And to this day, our mines and manufacturing are instrumental in delivering resources used throughout the United Colonies. We may not outshine fancier cities like New Atlantis on its surface, but without Sidonia, there would be no United Colonies.
What is there to do around here?
Sidonia's not much of a tourist destination, unless you're interested in humanity's first major colony outside of Earth. But if you're not here for work, and you're looking to kill some time, I'm told the Martian surface is great for hiking. Beautiful scenery, assuming you like shades of red. If you're looking to kick back after that and experience Martian nightlife, the Broken Spear is as good a local watering hole as any.
There any work around here for someone like me?
Considering I don't really know you, I'm not sure how to answer that. But Sidonia is a beacon of industry. There's plenty of work to go around. If you have mining experience, you may wish to check with whoever the current Deimos mining director is. Or maybe check with the Deimos Star Yard corporate office. If those aren't your speed, then there are a number of local businesses that are always looking for help.
Should I give him the money?
Maybe you could come back later if you're not ready to talk.
Fuck it. I'm a donor. I'd like to speak politics with you.
That's cute, but not enough. If you're not sure how much, you probably can't afford it. And at this point, I'm not sure I'd accept it from you.
Alright, fine. Fuck you then.
Goodbye.
The United
Governor.
Colonies Department of Labor would like to remind you that working too much overtime is harmful to your health. And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
What's this over here, huh?
Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy. If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
I know the Deimos employees here on Mars think I'm overbearing. But what they don't know is that I've saved this operation from being shut down countless times. Hello there. Do I know you?
Why? Now I'm just striking up conversation.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around.
What do you do here?
I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Star Yard itself, and the mining operations here on Sidonia. Deimos Star Yards Corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment.
What is Deimos Staryard's relationship with the UC?
They've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong. Take care now.
So this is Deimos headquarters, or something like
I haven't had a
it.
day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy. Another long day. Unless you're a Deimos employee, I can't really help you.
If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior, feel free to let me know about it.
Huh.
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues. I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate.
Okay. Literally nothing of value there.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Jeez.
Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's
You a
way.
real person?
Thank
No.
you from the
No.
Sidonia Department of Labor.
What on earth is this? The face of Sidonia. July 25th, 1976, the Viking 1 orbiter spacecraft took the first photo of Sidonia region of Mars. Among them was the image of what appeared to be a humanoid face on the surface, inspired the imagination of millions. It's no more than a mountain, shadows, and perhaps humanity's greatest case of... I've never seen that word before. Tendency to perceive specific, meaningful imagery and otherwise ambiguous, random visual patterns. Back the fuck up. I almost drew my gun. Looks like, yeah, Sarah's already got her finger on the trigger there. Ready to go.
I wish there was something
Anybody?
more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
Sidonia Residential. Unless there's a reason for me to go there, we're not going to
You can
yet.
make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
You really just kind of fly down the stairs here. Because the gravity's so low. Like, watch. Whee! Oh, they don't have equipment.
Whoa, whoa. What the hell are you firing at?
Oh, you're a person.
There's something very satisfying about blasting about pieces of Mars.
Terra Strong. What do you do here?
Oh, I'm the blasting supervisor. I help take care of tricky deposits and expanding sections of the mine using controlled detonations. It's much faster than normal mining, but also more dangerous.
Blasting makes me feel good. Is there a lot of blasting going on here?
Not as much as there used to be, but Mars is still ripe with minerals for the taking. Did you know they used controlled particle detonations in the deep mines? Crazy, huh? It must have been awesome to set all that up. I just use regular old explosive charges in my detonations, but I take what I can get, huh?
So I've noticed several dialogue subtitles don't line up with what they actually say, which is kind of interesting. Blasting seems like it could be challenging in this environment. Is it?
That's why it takes someone with my qualifications and supervision to do it right. Or else terrible things can happen. About a year ago, some rookie kid thought he could increase his yield, so he strung up a bunch of charges and almost brought down a whole cave. We tightened up safety protocols since then, and haven't had any accidents since. Well, at least none related to explosions. Not my team's explosions, that is.
There's still a lot of mining to be done here in Sidonia.
Sure is. Mars is rich with mineral deposits, even this close to the city. Although we're also clearing out the space here to make way for possible future city improvements. Not sure what's gonna go here when we're done, how long it's gonna take, or even if it'll ever happen, but it'd be nice to see the city grow. Got somewhere else to be. I get it.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Are there any other named people?
If you are looking for spare parts, look elsewhere.
It takes guts and character to be a miner out here.
What do you think of the mining work?
What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Way better than my last job at Chunks, though.
So what's your story?
My story? My story is that I don't like people asking what my story is. I'm just messing! But really, I don't want to talk about myself.
Okay.
What?
A sober Sidonia is a safe Sidonia. While indulging in alcoholic beverages is not discouraged, operating heavy machinery while under the influence is dangerous to yourself and those around you. Please
Sidonia
always
is
drink
nice.
responsibly.
For a mining colony, I guess. Sorry, I don't really have much to say.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Alright, Sarah, you're really starting to make me feel bad about myself. Shut up.
Hey there. You a new hire? I thought all our positions were full.
Oh, no, I'm just helping Trevor with a little project.
Oh, yeah? You know, I heard him talking about trying to get someone to help us out with our equipment situation. That must be it. Well, I hope it works out, because my cutter keeps breaking down on me, and that shit's getting real old. Anyway, I'm Andres. Nice to meet you. Something else I can help you with?
Been doing this a while?
About 15 years now. It's good work. Good money. Only problem is that it keeps me away from my family. They live well, but I hardly see them. Who knows? Maybe this is the year I let my contract renewal lapse and I finally retire.
So you're thinking of retiring?
Just from mining, not work entirely. I think about it every time my contract comes up. See, I'm quite a few systems away from my family. I get to see them whenever I get the chance, but it's hard watching my kid grow up without me. And it's not easy on his mom either. I'm conflicted because the job pays so well, and I want to earn enough so that my kid never has to do what I did to make ends meet.
You should retire. Spending time with family is far more important than money.
You're not wrong. It's becoming more and more clear that's what's important to me. But at the same time, they understand. Either way, it's gonna be a tough call.
Mars seems pretty harsh. How's the mining pay compared to other places?
Let's just say that I've made enough here to retire early if I wanted to, and do something else with my life. Still not sure that's what I want yet, though. Other operations? I'd probably have to put in another 10, 15 years to get to where I am today. Deimos seems to prioritize its employees, which is a nice change of pace from the industry. Later.
I mean, that makes sense. No miners, no money.
Whoa, hold on there. Are you supposed to be down here? You could get hurt without proper safety training.
It's okay. I've done mining work before with Argos. I know how to be safe.
Oh, Argos. Didn't know anyone actually survived their operations. Nah, I'm just messing with you. I know Argos. They're good people. Their safety record's actually pretty good. They stand to beef up their security, I hear. But that's neither here nor there. I'm Salmon. Not Sammy, not Sam, Salmon. I don't do nicknames. I've been with Deimos for what seems like forever. So what I'm saying is, if you have questions, no one here knows these mines better than I do.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much. Been mining this rock for longer than anyone. Going on 30 years now. And before you ask, I don't talk about my life before that.
So you have a dark, secret past, then?
I do, and it's gonna stay that way, since I don't have any reason to trust you yet.
Alright. You ever think about retirement?
Yeah, I get it. I'm old. To answer your question, though, no. This is the life for me, and I'm gonna do it until I'm dead or can't do it anymore. Whichever comes first. Later.
It is illegal to transport plant or animal life to Mars without going through official UC channels or our trade authority partners. Adherence to this law is imperative in order to avoid unwanted infestations. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, I think I've talked to everybody.
Caution. Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs.
Yeah, I think we've talked to
5,
every named
4, 3,
character here,
2,
so.
1.
Not having any trouble mining the ore, are you?
Particle detonation
Okay.
completed.
I
It
can
is
see
now
you're
safe
serious
to
about
resume
helping me.
normal activity.
I dropped off the ore as you requested.
Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
Wouldn't it just be easier to ask him to approve it?
You don't think I've tried? Like I said, the guy is literally useless without his assistant. I don't even know if he knows how to actually use a computer. And everything Deimos does is so mired in bureaucracy because of their contracts with the UC. Which means, unfortunately, we need to do all the things by the book if we want them done at all.
So you want me to become his assistant?
We just need you to take the job until we get the approval signed. Then you can quit, keep it, or do whatever. It's not as bad as it sounds. Worst case scenario, you may have to go fetch some stuff for him and go over his messages. It'll be easy, I promise.
Alright, fine, I'll take the job.
Hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping
Up
through
in
a lot
orbit.
of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
There a problem with that, Sarah? I was a miner once. Yeah, back the fuck up, bitch. Nothing wrong with helping out some fellow miners. Alright?
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job.
So it's up in orbit? Oh, I missed one.
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up.
Actually, I'm helping Trevor with something.
Ah, well, say no more then. Trevor's good guy. And I know he's been worried about some stuff lately, so it's good someone's able to help. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars.
Hell yeah, there we go. Now we got a quest. You've been there in Sidonia for long?
This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for, 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Sidonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an ice planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Sidonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up.
Red eyes. Why would you want to turn your eyes red?
Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings.
Got any good mining tips?
Very funny. Who sent you to ask? Was it Rivka? No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag.
No one sent me. I was just asking. Miner to miner.
Oh, you're a miner too. Funny. I didn't think there were any new contracts starting. which means you must work for a rival company. And if you think I'm going to divulge trade secrets, you've got another thing coming. Look, I won't report you, because we've all been there, but I'm not going to help you either. I like this job. I don't have any intention of losing it over something like this.
Okay. So you programmed Gnome?
Yeah. Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him. No one's had the heart to junk him, but when I started, I gave him new purpose. I programmed him to tell us local news and announcements. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it. Or at least that's what they say.
You mentioned something about the heart of Mars. I'd like to know more.
Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared.
Why is it... Oh, there's more. Why haven't you tried... Blah. Why haven't you tried to claim the heart of Mars?
Fair question. I'm not really the adventurous type, to be honest. And frankly, I don't need the money. So, I don't really feel the need to involve myself with the prospect of a potentially deadly cursed chunk of titanium.
Why is it called the heart of Mars?
Because in Roman mythology, Mars was the god of war. His heart is cold, but tough like titanium. One of the miners started calling it that long ago, and the name stuck. Seems fitting enough.
Cursed ore. You pulling my leg?
But, no. I mean, maybe the cursed part isn't real, but who am I to say? Look, I told you what I know. You can either choose to believe me or not. All I can say is that if you manage to find it and avoid the curse, you'll be a legend around here.
Well, sounds a little far-fetched, but I'm willing to check it out.
I know, cursed rocks and all. I don't know for sure if it's really cursed, but it's probably still dangerous out there, so be careful. I'll give you location of the cave. Good luck. Okay, bye.
Have you checked your air filters lately? The city of Sidonia recommends checking your filtration units every 2 weeks for old, faulty, or improperly fitted filters. Martian dust is a leading cause of respiratory illness. Remember, keep it breezy so you don't get wheezy.
Alright, so... that wants us to go to a cave on Mars. This wants us to go somewhere else on Mars. This wants us to go outside and plant a tracker. This one wants us to go up into orbit, right? Trevor, I'm supposed to apply to the executive's job if the company's up at Deimos Star Yards. Yeah, so I actually have to go over to Deimos. But we can do this bounty one real quick. Which requires me to go back outside, so it's spacesuit time. But if this one also doesn't turn out smoothly, we will continue with the Old Neighborhood quest.